Minister, JobPath was described today as short-term, coercive and ruthless by a number of academics from Waterford Institute of Technology. And indeed, there was a submission that was given to Deputy Brady by over 29 different community-based groups who run the CE scheme, who had a very similar view of the scheme. And people who use the system and people who use other systems have a view of JobPath that is completely the polar opposite of the government's view. The government likes to pretend that JobPath was a success when in fact it was a failure. And you like to pretend, Minister, that people had a good experience. Some may have had a good experience, but a lot of people have not had a very good experience. In fact, many people who have come to me who have been through the JobPath programme have used words like coercive, that they've been threatened, and that they have had a very, very bad experience with the process. Minister, it's quite clear to me, and I don't make any bones in saying this, the Ger Party has no interest in workers' rights. So it's no surprise to me that you, on a continuous basis, pretend that this is a fantastic scheme while you ignore the labour activation schemes that actually work. And the reason why you like to put this up as a scheme that works and is such a fantastic scheme is because it is the privatisation of labour activation schemes. Two private companies who get 150 million of taxpayers' money to roll out schemes that a lot of people are uncomfortable with and a lot of people have had bad experiences with. Here is the facts that had to be dragged out of the department at the Public Accounts Committee. And Deputy Brady and others have been calling for these figures year in, year out in terms of the actual cost, what these companies get and how much the individual costs are. And we got them at the Public Accounts Committee after an awful lot of cajoling and an awful lot of work from the Secretary-General in your department. €3,718 per job seeker. We can smile if you like, Minister. I was at the Public Accounts Committee. I asked the questions. We were stonewalled and we eventually got the answers. Two private companies receive €150 million. And this is despite the fact that only 7% of JobPath clients were still in employment after 12 months. 7%. And yet you say that that's a fantastic success. And this is at a time when unemployment was falling. It was falling anyway. And yet we give €150 million to two private companies to roll out a programme that people have serious concerns with. So I commend the motion to you, Minister. Take your head from out of the clouds and recognise that there are major problems with this scheme. Listen to people that we listen to on a daily basis and take on board what's in this motion. And for once, Fine Gael should accept that this is wrong and that this is not good for workers' rights. Gurb Magan.